people don't understand is because we are never taught to think. We're never taught to think as children, as adults. The schooling system doesn't allow us to think, so we're just told to do. So if we look back at our life and we say, where have I been brought up in? You may realize that a lot of people in your life had their own struggles, of course, and respect to that. Some people may have fathers that left them, mothers that left them while they were kids. We don't know the reasons for that, and everyone has their own issues. But in that environment, once you hit the age of puberty, you have to start thinking for yourself and start telling yourself that which of these beliefs am I going to adopt and which of these beliefs am I going to drop. Because what happens then is that if you don't go weeding, you eventually have this jungle, and it's very hard to clear a thick weed. For example, if you come to my house, I empty my cupboard out every 2 months, and I get rid of all the clothing I haven't worn for 2 months, because I'm not going to wear it. Why should I keep it? I weed. And I weed my books out, and I weed everything out, because a very great saying is what? How you do something is how you do everything. Because if I go home and I open my cupboard, I can see the state of my life. Because the state of your cupboard is the state of your life, trust me. And some of you are thinking, holy shit, my cupboard is really messed. Because you come to my cupboard is a work of art. It's really nice. I open my cupboard and I don't do it myself, but it's under my direction. And I love it. I love my cupboard. I love my books. I got 14,324 books. And I love them. And if you ask me to find a book for you, I'll find one like this. Because I like structure, I like organization, I like things to be right for me. Works for me. But what I'm trying to say to you is that you've got to weed out the crap in all areas. For example, I always say how you do something is how you do everything. Even the way you go to the toilet can tell me how you lead your life. So imagine you're going for a number 2. Some people do this. They sit and they drop. And some people look around and they look at their shit. And they say, holy shit, I did that. It's true. Some people will do one and they'll look from a distance. Some people will compare to yesterday. And I'm not kidding you. And other people will do their stuff, they'll flush and they'll walk off. Because they don't spend their time looking at their shit. And I'm not kidding you, I can guarantee you that. I can give examples. If you go to the men's toilets, most of the unconfident men will go to the far corner of the room, and the most confident men will go to the first one. I know that for a fact. Some of you are thinking, oh, which one do I go to? Right? But it's true, because how you do something is how you do everything. You go to your office, you see the state of your desk, it's your life. You open your cupboard, your life. You see your car, your life. You see your desk, your life. You see the way you handle your clothing, your life. You see the way you walk into your house and the way you treat your family, that's how you treat everybody. Because how you do something is how you do everything. So it's so crucial for you to weed out all this crap. Weed out, weed out, weed out. How many of you clear out your house, or in England they call it spring cleaning? It's done once a year, but it should be done regularly. How many of you do a clear out of your space at least every 2 months? Probably less than 20% of you. You got to do it, because otherwise you gather. I know some people, including my sister, who has attic loads full of stuff. Clothing she's never going to wear in her life, but she has to keep it. There's like suitcases of stuff. I will wear this one day. And it never happens. So example, Raj, he's picked up certain things. He's realized that he thinks life is difficult, but his inner side is saying life is very easy. Right. Now what he's got to do is he's got to have a conflict. On one side he's going to say difficult, the other one's going to say easy. Who wins? That's the bottom line. So you've got to empty your closet out. You've got to empty your shit out. Because if you don't do that, you end up carrying this baggage, and baggage becomes heavier and heavier, and as you get older, life becomes really hard. The objective is that you learn everything, you get loaded with baggage from your parents, your family, your school, and everybody, and when you get to 18, you should start unloading the baggage. It's actually an unloading session. But what we do is we carry it on and we start making judgments of people. There's so much judgment making happening because people are living in that garden. Let's give Raj a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Level 10, level 10, level 10, level 10, level 10, level 10. 1, 2, 3, you rock.